Okay, so the first part of the routine is going to be mobility for the shoulders. So there's going to be 3 stretches. So the first one is the child's pose. So you're going to kneel on the floor, hands on knees. You're going to sit down towards your heels and you're going to stretch your arms out in front. So there's a gentle movement just to try and increase the stretch within your shoulder. So you're going to perform kind of an extension to a comfortable range. So don't push it too far. So arms outstretched, just sit back towards the heels and extend through the shoulder. And it should be a gentle stretch of the shoulder. You might feel a lats and your upper back. And you're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. You can also target your left side or right side by walking your hands to the side. So this is going to just target the right hand side. And this is going to target the left hand side, so walking your hands out to the right. Just make sure that you're being gentle with the stretch. Don't go into a painful range. Just comfortable stretch through the shoulder. The second exercise is a sleeper stretch. So you're going to lie on your side. You're going to have your shoulder and elbow at 90 degrees. So you're going to have to lie on the shoulder slightly. And then gently, you're going to apply a downward pressure on the wrist just towards the floor. So you're trying to turn your arm inwards. Just again, gently, don't go into a painful area. Just try and keep it pain-free as much as possible. And it's just gentle pressure. And you're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Again, you can repeat each stretch for 2 to 3 times, but hold it for 30 seconds. So again, just make sure your arm's not down here. It's not up there. It's 90 from the shoulder, 90 at the elbow. And it's just gentle internally rotation of the shoulder. And the last stretch, so the third one, is what you've already been doing. So it's just trying to get your hand actively behind your back to touch the opposite shoulder blade. So try not to use your other hand or anything. I want this to be kind of active. So you just gently get it behind your back. And from there, you can do some lift off. So just trying to get your hand away from your back and come back in. Good. So again, gently taking it into internal rotation. So you're bringing that hand up behind your back, gently touch your shoulder blade, do 5 lift-offs, come out of it, and repeat that for 3 rounds. So you're literally going into that stretch for 30 seconds. Sorry, you're going to do that one stretch, hold it there, do 5 lift-offs, come back to the start, do that 3 times. So the second part of the routine is to strengthen and stabilize the shoulder. So there's going to be 4 exercises in this. So the first one, you're going to get into a kneeling press-up position. Now you're not going to do a press-up, you're just going to hold this position. And from here, you're going to take the weight off one arm. So for now, for the good arm, go over to the left side, touch the shoulder, drop the hand back to the floor. Shift the weight to the right shoulder, touch it with your left hand. And you're going to alternate. Nice and slow and controlled, and you're just going to help strengthen up that shoulder by putting all your weight onto one arm. So the second exercise and the third exercise, you're going to need a band. So before I start, you're going to stand on the end of the band. Okay, now depending on where you hold the resistance band is how much resistance you're going to actually feel. So the closer it is to where you stand on it, the harder it's going to be. The further away, the easier it's going to be. Okay, so find somewhere where you've got a little bit of tension and gauge it on obviously how much discomfort you get in the shoulder, because you're going to feel a little bit because you're trying to strengthen it, but it shouldn't be painful. Okay, so the first exercise is a lateral raise. So you hold the band and you're going to gently bring the shoulder out to the side, as high up as you can comfortably go. So we want to work the full range and control it on the way down. So it's nice and controlled all the way through, hold it at the top, gently bring it down to the side. And you want to be able to do about 10 to 15 repetitions. And I would recommend doing it on both sides. And it's just nice and controlled. The next one then is more of a frontal raise, but you're going to go at a 45 degree angle. I would get your thumb point up towards the ceiling. So you're going to come up through that position there. Again, everything's nice and controlled. So if you want to make it easier, hold it further away so there's a bit more give in the band, taking it all the way up towards the ceiling. And again, 10 to 15 repetitions. The last exercise, you're going to need a loop band. You're going to place it around your forearms closer to the wrists. To start the exercise, you're going to need a little bit of tension. So you draw it outwards, so you're using your shoulders to externally rotate, drawing the band out for tension. Okay, so you're going to go up against the wall, put the tension on the band, set your shoulders, raise your left arm up, right arm up. Left arm down, right arm down. And repeat for 10 repetitions.